Oh, what's up, South City? How's it going, guys? Big project is here! Exclamation mark new vid. I should probably put that in the title. If you want to check it out, it's just a 10-minute video. Maybe. I love big projects. I hope you do, Real Deal. You gotta watch the video to know what it is. Like, I could tell you, but me just telling you doesn't give me ad revenue. You already know what it is, Chris, you filthy cheater. Because we were raw dogging that shit in Joe's server, so I know you already know what it is. You've probably known what it was for a long time. Because Beats just slaps at that thing everywhere. Camera's a little off. That looks right. Bow, bow, bow. Nah, he's done a good job keeping it under wraps.
Nice.
I just probably, I want to say like 2 months ago, I saw him and Chaos and Joe hanging out in the server, and I looked at the preview and I saw it and I was like, all right. Yeah. Yo, what's up, Nash? Never fails to make me happy in a world full of sadness. Well, the world isn't full of sadness. You're just looking in the wrong places. Sounds good. What's up, Gail? How's it going? Can't wait to hear about the big project. Exclamation mark new vid. I don't know if I'm too dark or not, so I guess we can talk about this a little bit. So, Haley set aside August 8th, which was Saturday, told me to leave the house. I left the house for like 5 hours. Turns out, I had to leave the house because she was making my early birthday present. Because we didn't have, we're obviously going to be busy with something else that you may know what it is now. On my actual birthday. So we are also, thank you for the Prime, Gale. The 9 months. Enjoy that Twitch, baby. And it turns out that present was completely redoing my office, and now it looks really fucking cool. You can't really see it with the camera angle. I tried changing the camera angle this morning to showcase more of it, but it's pretty sick. I could probably post a video of it in the Discord, because I don't want to fuck with my camera now. But it's probably one of the coolest things anyone's ever done for me. Haley's kind of awesome.
It's lost both arms. That's my chance. It'll be off balance, so I can knock it down easily.
I train for big project. Yo, let's go. I'll say, well, I'll finally talk about it a little bit once the time has passed. This is like a 10-minute video, so it's not very long. You know what? Fuck it. I know how this camera works, so we can... I don't know if the music still plays on this scene or not. I can make it do it, though. If I just do this, I believe. I think it's playing double now.
Money.
Yo, Dono, thanks for the 100 stupid bits. All right, so what Haley did is I now have a much better back wall. She had been asking me for like the last probably 2 months or so what are some of my favorite games of all time. So we've got a StarCraft 2 poster, a Paper Mario poster. My arm can't reach, but that's a Super Metroid poster, and that's a Resident Evil 4 poster. And then she also put a Sonic poster up here. There's this really cool Pokeball one that I love, and I also love this Pokemon Yellow right here. This is a 3D printed Pokemon Yellow, like, big cartridge. And she also hung the shirt up higher and put the put all my SGDQ stuff in a frame. She gave the futon a, how the fuck do I do this? She gave the futon a new cover, and this is something I've literally been asking for since college days, so she finally decided to do it, I gotta switch hands here, is a beer cooler. There's not beer in there, it's just like soda and tea and shit, with like my Led Zeppelin poster, and then I got some presents. Ajax, for his birthday, he went to Japan, and he got me some stuff, so shout out to Ajax for that. So, yeah, it's pretty fucking sweet. Let's see if I can make this work again. But yeah, Haley's pretty cool. Yeah, I'll be stocked for the next drink through. I'll just have to walk over and get it. Living, loving, no, that's exactly what I said to her. I said, you know, that's a picture of Remake, right? And not of the original game. And she was like, that's the one I liked the best. And I said, that's fair.
Place for a base. Press and hold the A button as long as you can, and release it. Right.
It was a amazing birthday present. Well, of course she has good taste, because it's my taste. But unfortunately, because of the new, I also love the wood paneling that you probably saw that like the posters were on. I think it's making it darker though. So it was redacted. It's making the room darker, so I might need to figure something out there. I think I'm still somewhat bright enough because I like to have the light intentionally shitty so that I look better than I actually do. But now I think it might be too dark. 9 a.m. Pog! I do. I'm a very lucky man.
Now that's a big snowball.
Yo, what's up, Wave? I am doing pretty well. I just gave a new office tour because as an early birthday present, Haley completely redid my office, and it's awesome now. It went from just being a room to being like an actual office, which is really sick. Office tour, I literally just did it. Like, I actually just did it. The yellow cartridge is probably my favorite thing. That's really awesome. Do it again, I wasn't here. I'll do it again before we start the runs themselves. Also, hope you guys are excited for the first time I get to utter these words on the internet. Sonic Project Hero Rewired. Check out the new video if you want to learn more about that. But that's the big project. That's the thing that Beats and I and a few other people have been working on for the last 4 months. So be sure to go check that out. Very much looking forward to it. Came here from the video. I figure most people will. But yeah, that's why I had to go dormant, because we were just... Oh my god. Yeah. Super happy with it because we waited. Because we waited until we were ready to release it. Dude, 8 hours? 8 hours? Try 12. There was one day where we were in VC for 15 hours non-stop working on the game. Yeah, and Goku Chat and a few other folks have been very generous, and they have very high standards for us. Very high standards. So the game has been rigorously play tested, and it's pretty fucking awesome. I'm a little biased, but like it's kind of really awesome. No, that was just Goku shitposting. Well, we had to get it done. We'll be talking a lot more about it when the project actually releases. Which you're gonna watch the video to find out when that is. And I mean, you gotta watch all the way through. But anyway, when I play it on stream, we're gonna have a lot to talk about. But yeah, no, I'm not hyperbolizing when I have... Dude, true, Beats. I'm with him on that one.
Okay, let's blast
And also make sure to watch the video on Beats' channel that he may or may not be working on right now. What's up, Doc? How's it going? Well, not exactly the last minute. You still have time.
this lamppost. Maybe I can swing on it.
But I guess if you mean for your video, then yeah.
It looks like I can jump from there.
Doo-doo. Yo, the 15 stream streak. Let's go.
That tornado's carrying the car.
You know, I need to actually check something to make sure the video is working as it's supposed to be. Let me take you back to the ancient era. It is working properly. Fantastic. All right. Well, since the video's only been out for about 15 minutes, so if you're saying you finished watching the video right now, you're wrong. And I recommend going back to it. Hey, I'm glad you guys think so. Shout out to Hero for giving us a sick fucking base moveset to work with.
Comes a billboard. Jump.
Now you gotta watch it on 0.5 speed. That's the meta.
Lava shoots up from that fiery ground. Be careful not to fall off here. Whoa, are you all coming?
Does YouTube mobile not show end screens?
Its weak point is the core of the head. You gotta hit it once when it comes into view.
I can't handle that.
This bridge is gonna collapse any minute.
Can you say something about the project? About, like, Rewired?
Whoa, that's not a nice welcome.
I don't know what
No sweat.
it would be. Oh, well, I recommend turning on end screens. If you
To the volcano.
I recommend, I recommend turning on end screens. I'll be honest, I don't remember what's at 506 because there's so much stuff that I prepared. That video has actually been done for like 2 weeks and just sitting there. So I don't remember,
How'd it last?
I don't remember everything from it. Or I don't remember timestamps, rather.
Knuckles. I'll take care of it.
Oh, yeah. Yep, let's go. What's up, Jack underscore? The game looks so fun. It's kind of. It's a little fun. So I gave it a mesh collider. Because it didn't have one. So it actually wasn't doing anything. I don't know how much you know, Murray. But I'll depend. I don't know what you know, so I'm going to send you what I sent the playtesters of things that are off limits. Yeah, I hope you guys are excited. Can't wait to see how it turns out. Well, you want to know the secret? It's already done. Oh, Murray beta tested. Okay. Yeah, Project Zero Rewired.
I better go help. Gotta hurry.
Exclamation mark new video.
I better hurry up and cross this scale.
The game's not out yet. You'll know when it's out if you keep watching the video, because I'm seeing lots of people coming in saying they just finished the video. Considering when the video released, you didn't watch the entire thing.
I better hurry.
How can you become an angry video game nerd? I don't know. Wear white collar shirts? Yeah, the Windmill Isle collision was... there's going to be so much to talk about. On the release day, we're going to be doing a special stream where I am going to basically be tiptoeing through the project and talking about basically everything, because there is so much I want to talk about. But we're not there yet.
Yes. I'm almost there. Police. Hang. Let's run straight up.
85 streak. Let's go. But yeah, if you want people to see Project Zero Rewired, fucking share that shit like crazy. Yo, thank you for the 34 Zen. Sorry you got scammed. Stream Elements is being a bit of a cunt today, so... my apologies for that. But I'm glad you're excited for the project, and thank you for the almost 3 years of support, dude. That's crazy.
We're getting out of the cave.
Go watch it, man. It's still me. That I hope gets implemented if it gets an update later. What's the suggestion? You can DM it to me. Specifically because yours is gone, that's true.
Let's rip.
Nice. Yo, thanks for the gift sub. I appreciate it.
Elise, are you all right?
Yes.
It's not just me, Uma. It's Beats, too. And I recommend staying through to the end screen for no particular reason whatsoever. I can see how many people don't wait for the end screen. I'm glad you did. I had absolutely no idea how to start the video, and I just looked at Haley and I was like, you want to do some 2019 memes with me? She was like, okay.
Let's try going up.
Watch it when you're home from work. Nice. I'm glad you like the little skits. I always get... I'm always nervous about them. But people always enjoy them. I also didn't do any sketches for the... This video is a bit of a makeup because I didn't do any sketches for the Sonic-a-thon tier list video. So...
Man, the staircase is damaged. Now I'll have to use my power. Hey.
yeah.
Those enemies seem to be protecting that door for some reason. Looks like I've got to defeat them first. Let's try going up.
I see where you're coming from with your suggestion, Murray. The reason that I'm against it is because I like the decision making that you have to make because of how the move already functions.
Those enemies seem to be protecting that door for some reason.
Whether it's intentional or not, the what we're talking about, that character ended up being a very high risk, high reward character, and changing that removes a lot of the risk element of it. And that's why I'm not a fan. Yo, what's up, Marco? It's going pretty well, I gotta say. What's up, Adrian? The end of it all, there's not enough time for that. It was like 45 minutes of video. Yeah. It's not a bad idea, but within the context of what that is doing in the project, I'll have to say, I'll have to veto. Removing invisible walls, yeah, because when you remove invisible walls, you delete the rest of the terrain, and now all of a sudden, Sonic's falling through the floor in Windmill Isle! You reveal what the big project is? Check out my main channel, Marco, and you'll find out. Oh, I see. Yo, what's good, Roxas? Well, here's the secret with Project Hero Rewired. It's already done. Yeah, so release is coming 2030. Oh, Chris. Well, I'd say you don't know the half of it, but you do know the half of it.
The battleship will take off any minute. Tails, Knuckles, let's hurry!
Unauthorized access in Area 1. Eliminate immediately.
A triple fold, technically. Well, okay, no, double fold is right. I'll see you guys on the other side. Well, one of the biggest things when it came to Project Hero is I was always like, man, dude, what if this shit had stages? Because Hero kind of made some really fucking good character control. I don't know why I'm spoiling it. Just watch the video. Oops, all Windmill Isle, yeah.
Tails!
Sonic, there must be a switch for the door. Leave it up to me.
It's nice to finally be able to talk about it, though. After the mountain of hours doing it, but I definitely prefer this. Because as you guys know that I talk about is the moment you put something on the internet is the moment you get opinions. And we didn't want the opinions until our vision was complete. What is Project Hero? Check out the main channel video. It's 10 minutes, very quick watch. Well, sort of. So instead, we sat there, we cooked, had people play test it that have very high opinions of us, and now we're here. What if I do? There's already a link to my main channel from the YouTube stream. It's not just me, though. It's not just me. Obviously, the project couldn't exist at all without Hero, and it definitely couldn't exist without Beats. So, I am just a player in the larger game.
Where's the switch to turn off the laser?
Knuckles, thanks. All right, let's roll.
If there are people that are too lazy to do 2 clicks to get to a video, I don't want them here. He's fine. We gave him a treat afterward. No animals were harmed. He was also acting because us screaming was the 3rd take of that, so... Because Haley tripped on one of them. Also, yes, the cake looked like the mess, but it was very good. It was very delicious. Thanks, Lima. We spent a day filming it. Not like a day, like an hour to film it all, and then because I had a very clear idea of what I wanted it all to look like. Well, I guess baking the cake took like an evening, obviously. The cake is real. Yeah, the live action stuff is something I usually do at the end of a video's production, so by the time I get there, I usually have a pretty clear idea of what I want it to look like. I'm glad you think so. But yeah, it's August. All the game devs on their summer projects, because we have Project Hero Rewired coming out in August. Project Reignition is coming out at the end of August. I think there's also another project slated for like September. Very true, Dimitri. Found out your brother's got a girlfriend? Yo, congrats on the girlfriend. It is going to be crazy to me, at the very least, that a lot of people's first experience with Project Hero is going to be Rewired. You're all crazy. Positive. Well, here... Oh, good! Almost IL set during practice. That means the set's going to be shitty during the actual run. Congrats on pre-ordering a wife. Yeah. Hero had no involvement in the Rewired part, but obviously he made the the original demo, so... It also just so happened because when it came to you know what, fuck it, I'll say it. I'm a streamer. I repeat things ad nauseum all the time. We went with the name Rewired because Beats told me when he made the decomp that he rewrote the input system with the Rewired input system, and I was like, that's kind of a cool name. Like, we should call it that. Because Rewired is rewiring Project Hero and also a nod to the input system. Yeah, there wasn't really much thinking that had to be done there. And shoutouts to Joe for making the logo for Rewired. It looks very cool. Press the A and X button at the same time, MRC. You can see it on the input display when I do it. All right, see you, Gale. What's up, Stanza? How precise does it have to be? Fairly. It is. That's the Sonic Boom remix of Blast Hornet from Mega Man X3.
You're in my way.
Yeah, the Kingdom Valley route is really cool with Silver. Kingdom Valley 1. It's not the fastest route because some people have found some exploits with the meter to where you can just fly over the stage. But I don't do that because, one, it's going to be patched out, and two, it's like... Hey, if someone gets that in a run, good to them. I will not be grinding that for a full game run. Yeah. It is very weird. I agree.
Those things will crawl along the walls and stairs that jump serious. Watch out. Let's get moving.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to reading the comments after the stream. There's actually now an AI content or comment summary that exists, which is fun, I guess.
Can I get out?
Let's go. What's up, XD? Yep. Shake my head. Hero, at least to us, has been MIA. We, both Beats and I have tried to contact him multiple times during the development of it, and he did not say anything back. So, yeah, that's essentially what the tier list AI content summary was. Really? Dude, let's go. Yep, I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. No, I knew. I knew. Honestly, I kind of thought Beats was gonna make it, but I can send you the whole clip if you want it. Fair.
Guess that was all right.
No, the Sonic-a-thon tier list video says that people are the AI summary says people are upset that I didn't do Sonic Rush. No, they're not.
I can't fall off here.
Yeah. I mean, I hope to hear from Hero. No, I know it can. See, the thing is at the very least with the tier list video, like, with the tier list video, like, when it gave me the summarization, it's like, it was all things I already knew. No, like, people were upset that I didn't do Sonic Rush. But the thing is if I did Sonic Rush, they wouldn't be upset that I didn't do Sonic Rush. They would be upset that I did.
You're toast.
True. So the AI summary is correct. I was more saying that they would have not wanted me to do Rush. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Well, see, there is a correct opinion to have on Sonic Rush, and I do not have said correct opinion about Rush. Yo, what's up, FX? Spammed if you don't. That's funny. Doing well, finally released, or unveiled rather, the big project.
Give me a hand here.
Yeah. Rush is just another CD and Unleash case, where it's like the presentation, the music, like all of that is really cool. Gameplay. Rush Adventure, though, is really good. I actually, after that stream, I played through it again on my DS. And I was like, fuck, man, I really like this game.
Is that the doctor's train? I've got to stop the doctor's train. Is that the doctor's train? I've got to stop the doctor's train.
Yeah, Project Hero is the original Sega Hire This Man project. What's up, Jason? Sure, Murray. Alright, I need to actually practice some silver. I kind of forgot I was speedrunning P-06. I wanted to play a thing that it was like pretty, you know, I could kind of turn my brain off. Because I knew a lot of people were going to ask about Rewired, so. Wow, that's cool.
The core of the head is his weak point. That's when I must attack.
Well, it's Beats. We got to put Windmill Isle into everything. I'm also really, in terms of Pokemon, Pokemon Heart and Soul, the ROM hack that's like a remake-demake of the Gen 2 games for GBA. It's getting 2.0 very soon. Well, not very soon. I think it's probably like a before end of the year, like Christmas, around Christmas time thing. So I'm very much looking forward to playing through it again. Windmill Island, Resident Evil 4, I'd play that. That'd be so funny.
This whole area is destroyed.
Maybe eventually.
Let's do this quickly. Please, watch out for things flying out of the tornado. It looks like this Lotus will help me jump based on how long I charge my psychokinesis. I can't grab
That would probably be if/when Beats and I are done with the project sort of deal.
can hit that ball with this. Those
Because
enemies look like they're guarding that cave. It seems
we want to port the stuff. So...
I've got to hurry. Just you wait, Iblis Trigger.
Yeah, we had a conversation about that, as Windmill Isle 1 is a very short stage. It's fun to play, and it's fully 3D. Yeah, that was someone asking in YouTube. That's also mostly up to Beats, since he's the lead dev and the programmer on the project, so...
Leave this up to me.
Amy.
I feel it. Sonic was here. That robot's probably a lookout.
Yeah.
Sees you, things could get messy. I'll destroy all of you.
Yeah, Windmill Isle 1 is very open now. It's really fun to play.
Gotta be a switch around here.
Yeah. That's also sort of the thing, is like... When you open up modding, it also opens up low effort modding. And we don't want things in Project Hero Rewired to be low effort.
I'm not careful. I'll fall.
Because obviously this is like the biggest thing that Beats and I have worked on together, and there were...
The defenses are down.
By the end of it is really when we started hitting our stride of being able to use each other's strengths in working together. It took a lot of frustration to get there, but I think by probably I'd say by the end of... I mean, the video's technically out. By the end of Kingdom Valley, I think we really know how to work together now, at least in my opinion. So... if you guys like the project and you want to see more, let us know. Because we definitely have further ideas that didn't make it into the first release. But that's how any group goes. You gotta get through the frustrations and shit.
Eggman's base is ahead.
Yeah.
Hurry. All right. You need to defeat all the enemies.
There was also a massive amount of consideration when it came to even something as simple as how big should the level be. Yeah. But again, that's also a Beats thing. Yeah.
It seems those enemies are involved with that door somehow. In any case, let's try to defeat them first. Did they think they'd stop
Honestly, probably the last zone in Fallen Star, because I really like the boss there too. Because, and I'm sure I'll talk about it again on release day, but,
security's tight. You don't want to be discovered. Be
fuck, where was I going? We had, I think I also talked about this in one of the commentary videos, is we did consider air drag. Because I know there's the stigma that Sonic fan games let you fly over everything. And obviously a big part of that is because there's no air drag. And we implemented the air drag, and it wasn't very fun. So... we said nuts to it. But the thing is like, all right, if we're not gonna have air drag, we have to figure out how to make these levels not get absolutely destroyed.
I'm not going to let the Iblis Trigger get away. There's no...
Well, we'll see.
I guess I've got to break down the door.
We still got some time before release, so we'll see what happens. I'm glad you guys are excited, though.
Can't grab laser
It's been very stressful. So, probably best possible outcome, at least for me. Dude, good idea. We'll just have every single jump completely kill all your speed forever. That's very smart. This is fine. I need to do Flame Core. Yeah, thank God. Thankfully, that's just a silly fan experiment that was done. How optimized is Project Hero? The original? Well, I mean, it's fairly optimized, just a test stage. Rewired? Well, would we say that for majority of the content in Rewired, you kind of need a low to mid-end PC? Because there are graphics options. They do make a significant difference, I guess. Yeah, I mean, that's basically because we kind of finished all of the content. Like, I don't know, would you say we finished all the content like 3 weeks ago, maybe? So basically, since that point, Beats and XD have basically just been going in and polishing and optimizing as much as they can. So, like, it runs a lot better than it did 3 weeks ago. There are resolution options. All of the options are preserved from the original Hero. Well, actually, fun fact, a lot of the graphics options didn't work, so Beats made the graphics options work. You're impressed with some of the level design? That makes me feel good. The level design, Schrodinger's graphics options. The level design, was put under heavy scrutiny. I guess that's a Beats or XD question. Would you consider a Steam Deck a low-end PC, I suppose? Like those specs? Yeah. I would say that majority of my level design is retained, but it was refined.
What is that ball of flame? Is that the power of Iblis? I'll have to get closer and use my power directly.
Because that's why, especially because, you know, I've been dropping hints. Like, I've been talking about Project Hero for like the last 2 months, and then dropping hints, like talking about level design. Because when making a project like this, it's there's a point in which I felt that things were kind of becoming side grades to people's personal preferences versus the level design actually being better. So a big part of the feedback was looking at what people were saying and then deciding whether or not it was an actual improvement to the project or kind of just a side grade based on preference. But I would say with how because, like, based on feedback, there were maybe, like, and I mean feedback outside of Beats, because obviously, like, Beats and I, you know, we all have our, like, designated things we're credited for, but really, you know, it's kind of a mixture of a lot of stuff. There are maybe out of all of the level design, maybe like 3 or 4 things were fully altered. But Sonic would be absolutely busted with the gems if he could refill in the air. Silver would be absolutely busted if he could. Like, the actual delay on abilities would probably have to be adjusted for Sonic and Silver. You would probably have to increase the size of the stage by a lot, Murray. That was something I was going to talk to Beats about, though, but that's a conversation for a later date. Lost Valley from Forces. I wouldn't be against a Forces level. I just don't know which level. Definitely not Mortar Canyon. Project Hero would absolutely obliterate Mortar Canyon more than Forces does. Especially with Tails and Knuckles. Yeah, it seems that 1.5... Sunset Heights? Like the one that got ported to Shadow Gens, you think? Maybe it could work, but it's also not something that I would particularly want to work on. Well, you know, that's part of the project, you know, not being 100% yours, is sometimes you work on stuff just for the sake of it. That would need rail grinding? There is rail grinding. Nice. Beats added rail grinding to Project Hero.
I had 30 jump scares at the end of the videos.
Let's go. Who's that? Folkses? Thank you so much for the 11 months. Yeah, XD will do it. I like that idea. All right, let's run it. A Heroes stage is not out of the question. There are a couple stages that Beats and I have already discussed that if we want to continue working on Hero Rewired, we want to add in. But I'm going to keep those under wraps for now. The movesets are pretty fucking awesome. See, Project Hero... Hero just cooks so hard with the physics that even after hundreds and hundreds of hours of playing the game, it is still fun. Like, I still have fun. Like, some of the magic isn't there because I know everything that's going on under the hood. You know, like, I can't explore Metal Harbor and find all the routes because I made them all. So I know where everything is. But... like, it's still fun to play through.
Okay, Sonic, I'll be right back.
Oh, absolutely, I'd probably go in and like, Metal Harbor or Fire Forces stage, but...
Thanks for waiting, Sonic.
Thank you, Tails.
Water stages were hard because it means I couldn't put speed shoes anywhere because speed shoes allowed you to water run infinitely. Yeah, you gotta keep watching, Jack.
Yahoo! What? Yes!
Metal Harbor is a funny one, because it was probably the stage that most of the playtesters had the most critiques on, but then they also said it was their favorite stage. Granted, the critiques that came were already going to be fixed. There was just some things that weren't implemented yet.
That was incredible.
Because as Metal Harbor was being created, obviously, like, people, the playtesters got to play it before it was fully finished, so. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Well, I have to thank you guys, because this wouldn't have happened without folks for the Sonic-a-thon showing an interest in Project Hero. Because it was originally just going to be... well, I talk about this in the video, but it was originally just going to be like a... kind of just port some stages, see what happens. And then Beats made a GitHub repository for it, and I was just like, because he just kept sending me builds for me to test, and I was like, what if I just had access to the repository? And he was like, sure. And then that's when it kind of turned into its own thing. Why'd you play as Sonic twice? I just felt that Kingdom Valley was at its best with Sonic, so.
I'm so happy.
Gave me a chance to show the routes more. It is fun with Tails and Knuckles, though. Anyway, chat, we're in White Acropolis. Get cat jams, Stelmo jams out. There's an exclamation mark, jam in the check, and Bob Harlong with us, and let's rave. Yeah, I kind of became an accidental game dev. Did not know that this is where this career was heading to me. No, like I said, the playtesters have very high expectations. It is true. Your birthday's tomorrow, isn't it? Yeah. Because it wasn't just that the playtesters like gave us feedback, because also This Is Fun is feedback. But they, like, majority of the playtesters played pretty much every single build we created, and we created like 20. So
Okay, let's head straight to Eggman's base.
Kingdom Valley was the hardest stage to make.
It looks like that contains,
At least in terms of the ones that I had a major involvement in. Kingdom Valley took 3 times as long as all of the other stages. It was a very, very difficult stage to do.
Just leave it to me. I think you can stop the searchlights if you hit them with bombs.
What would have been dog shit otherwise? Oh yeah, Beats. The Beats cut down the loading time significantly.
If they lock onto you, you've got to shake them.
Yep, there's light dashing.
We're close to Eggman's place.
You gotta watch the video again.
Sweet.
We all did that, though. See, all the little things that nobody notices all add up.
just made it.
Like, no one's probably gonna know, unless we say it, that, you know, things in Emerald Coast, like ring placements in Emerald Coast were slightly adjusted, but you feel it when you actually play it.
Watch out! It's gonna blow up!
That means I'd have to play White Acropolis 5 times in a row. See, but that's important, though. All right, Chad, let's get the 360. Whoo! Oh, nice. I'm also happy we get to highlight Beats' stage of Sigil. Archipelago. Archipelago. Oh, fuck. Well, that's a 10 run.
Let's get going!
Thanks, Real Deal. That means a lot, man.
I've got to hurry and save Elise.
Yeah, I was trying to go for the alternate route. You like the it? Well, Sigil's very different than like any other Sonic level, but it's cool.
I'll be able to reach the other side. The Vulcan cannon shots don't hurt individually.
I will say though, I was going to ask, like maybe Beats and XD and Amazon if he wants to come back, if we wanted to try actually making our own stage from scratch.
Woo! That was close.
It would take a long time.
Jump!
Thank you, Chris. I appreciate you.
Go ahead and gate switch so he doesn't get out.
Okay, Sonic, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Thanks for waiting, Sonic.
Thank you, Tails. You saved me.
It would probably take several months to make, even if it was the only thing we were doing.
Darn, we're not gonna make it. Let's speed up.
Making an original stage would be an obscene amount of work, even with 4 people working on it.
Yahoo!
And that Beats would probably have to baby us through some stuff. I remember some things from making my own stage in P-06, but not a lot. That was 3 years ago. Well, Sigil, at least I think, is a really cool level. So... Do you mean like a stage from a different game, or like a city stage from a Sonic game?
Too easy.
No, they're probably more excited for the ports. That's why we did mostly stage ports. But that's the thing, is that because I knew we were gonna get a lot of positive feedback from doing the stage ports, that I wanted to toss Sigil in to throw a curveball. That's actually true. There are no city stages in Rewired. That's actually awesome. Unless you consider a castle a city. I mean, Windmill Isle is also kind of a city. But if you mean like a metropolitan city, no, there isn't one in there. That was not done on purpose. That's just how it came about, I guess.
Nice.
I'm glad you do. Well, there's gonna be more stuff releasing this week.
What was that?
Sort of. There's gonna be a new thing every day. So be sure to follow Beats' channel as well. Anyway, chat, we're in White Acropolis. Get your cat jams, Stelmo jams out. In addition, exclamation mark, jam in the chat. Get iBot power along with us, and let's rave. But no, there is no metropolitan city. I don't think City Escape would be... Like, City Escape would literally just be for the hype moments in Aura. I don't think it'd actually be a good stage to put into Hero. Like, Crisis City could be good, but I dread the amount of work that Crisis City would take. Speed Highway? Maybe. Radical Highway? Maybe. Hi, Lima. Yes. I turned into an accidental game dev.
Okay, let's head straight to
Speed Highway is an interesting one because it's one that Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles all go through in some capacity.
It looks like that container will explode. I gotta be careful when I break it. If I move without being caught by the search,
It was considered. I'll leave it at that.
Just leave it to me. I think you can stop the searchlights if you hit them with bombs.
It's also not particularly easy to... Because Beats doesn't just go onto Model Resource and, you know, grab Metal Harbor and take it. Because the Model's Resource page is missing a lot of stuff. Like, he actually goes into the game and grabs everything. And it is... I don't know about notoriously difficult, but it is very difficult in comparison to something like 06 or Unleashed. to grab all the assets from in-game. So, like, we have to be really committed to an Adventure 1 or 2 stage. Has my math experience helped? I think my math experience made parts that other folks consider terrible easier for me. Do I think he patched the glitch? I know he did. Because you can't do it anymore. I am talking about counting past 100. Like making hub worlds? Like if we put like Station Square and... Hey, I'm glad you liked it, Philip. Well, there's also a little more if you stuck around until the end. Let's get the 360! Woo! See, but I don't think we need a hub world because we already have one. The hero hub world. I don't know. I guess that's a question for Beats if there's something I'm particularly good at. Because basically, Beats had to yank me from no experience in Unity to some experience in Unity. I guess I would say, from my perspective, is the patience to get good at something. Or the patience to figure something out and understand what's happening. I don't really know. Maybe Mystic Ruins could work. Because, like, Mystic Ruins, they did that for, it's a very old... it's a very old mod for Sonic Generations, but, it's a very cool mod. It was like Sonic Adventure Generations, where they made Mystic Ruins a stage. Thanks, Esther. Esther, I was actually going to ask you, but I didn't want to spoil it for you. Would you be interested in making an auto splitter for the game? Yeah, I played Sonic Adventure Generations fairly recently, and it is really cool. I played it on stream, I think.
That tornado's carrying a car.
I mean, like, if we could get rewired at a GDQ, that'd be kind of cool. You wonder why we chose that specific release date? Who knows? It was just randomly one that I pulled out of my head.
Here comes a billboard. Yeah. Jump.
Yeah, it's called Sonic Adventure Generations. It's a mod for Sonic Gens. I don't know if there was ever development to continue, but they did Emerald Coast, and Emerald Coast also has a full 2D version.
Lava shoots up from that fiery ground. Gotta be careful not to fall off here.
Fuck you. I'm gonna keep going. That's nice. So I assume the comments are pretty positive. You are, Philip. That's good. Hi, last night. Two comments said what? Well, yeah, I would imagine. Why didn't you add castle skip? Do they know?
Let's head into the volcano.
Yeah, literally, do they know GIF? So no one's mad at me yet? That's good. I think they know now. Wow, someone commented before they finished the video? That never happens. Yeah, you gotta reply with the he knows. I'll look at the results screen here. I'll break the ice and leave a hate comment. I don't thank me. Beats did most of the work. I'm just the supervisor. I'm the guy with the who stands with the shovel like this on the side. That is funny, Beats.
Too easy. No sweat.
Yeah, I may or may not have accidentally leaked the project.
Eggman. Oh, I better go help. Gotta hurry.
Yeah, we're actually one amalgamated mass called John Project Hero Dev.
I better hurry up and cross this scale. There's gotta be a switch somewhere.
Yeah, John Unleashed Recomp. You sure it was accidentally? It was accidentally I became a game dev. The original plan was that Beats was going to do it all and just send me builds and I would give him feedback.
Elise's train is... Uh-oh, gotta speed up.
That was the original plan.
Is Elise on board?
Yeah, we got the good ending, I think.
I'm almost there. Elise, hang on. Yeah.
Made SRB2 for modern Sonic? I guess that's a way to look at it. Oh, this is also against PB. I don't want that. Ah, that looks nicer.
Just made it.
Yo, where's Amazon? Where's he at? I have a video. If you click the second link in the description of the YouTube stream, Sonic Spinway, I have a video on my main channel, which is what that link links to, called Explaining Every Ability in Sonic Project 06. It's got cameos from YouTubers you probably like. So I recommend checking that out. And I say that because you've been asking a lot of questions regarding the character abilities. There's a timestamp for each individual one as well. I would say that that video will, because, you know, you can rewind and go to specific sections and stuff, it's better than, you know, me just telling you here. Since I have paid attention to other stuff. Yeah, dude. Yeah, Hero made really good character physics. And also the 2021 version. We can't sleep on that because it's also pretty good.
Let's rip. Elise, are you alright?
Yes.
Well, I would say that I think it's rare nowadays for a project to be unveiled that is finished. a project to only be known about in a finished state. So...
Nice. I'm so happy.
Well, I think that there was a really good comment that kind of explains the backlash of the 2021 version, is that 2019 felt done. Like, that's the thing. Like, all the moveset, the characters, what they could do, it all felt finished. Which is why it was so jarring to see things radically changed. And it's Hero's project. He could do whatever he want. But I think in terms of the fan view of it, yeah.
Leave it to me.
I legitimately don't think that it was a downgrade. It was just, like, weird because the 2019 version seemed to be, like, completed, and it was like, all right, now it's stage creation time. Which, working on it, the 2019 version needed a lot of polish. But the core of what is there. I would also say, like I say in the video, is the turning. The turning is... It has the Adventure 2 thing where no matter how fast you're going, your turn radius is always the same. Sonic Test Labs is now something completely different. They made it their own IP. Yeah, but here's the thing, is that Hero can't ruin his own project. Like, he wanted to change it via his vision, and the amount of hate that he got for it is insane. Again, why... Part of a reason why you... wait. Because as I say a million times is... You post something on the internet, you're gonna get opinions. And especially if you're creating something, the earlier you make it known, the earlier you get the opinions. Castle skip pog. Let's go. Well, not everything was unspoiled. I accidentally leaked a screenshot of it on stream. I wish I could say it was on purpose, but it wasn't. I accidentally still had the project open. Because the way that I have my OBS set up is that I press a hotkey, and whatever game window is in the foreground, it automatically shows that on stream when I press the hotkey. But the weird thing is that I closed Project 06, I didn't know I still had Rewired open, and it just auto-showed Rewired. Very weird. Dude, let me tell you, playing Kingdom Valley on stream in Project 06 is so fucked up. Yeah, it's like he made a game and then made a new game, exactly, with the same name. But being removed from all the drama, like, 2021 Hero isn't bad. Like, it's still a very competent game. It's, again, the cost of releasing something mid-development, or of showcasing something mid-development. It's very high risk to do that. Which is why we waited until Project Hero Rewired fit within our vision to then share it with everyone. Which I know is not something that everyone is capable of doing. I know I have a special situation, but... Because, like, we could have made showcase videos, like, with the first build. But then I would have gotten opinions of what we should do, what we shouldn't do, what stages we should add, not add, and I didn't want to hear those voices. I just wanted to have us make the game the way we wanted to make the game, and then share it with people, and if people like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. I'm glad you liked it, Pedrux. Thank you, man. Yes, Hero never released the 2020 version. I'm sure it'll get spread around on Twitter, and that's fine, because Twitter hates me. But fuck them. This project is not meant to be a statement of anything, it's just meant to be fun. But I know that there are going to be some Twitter people that are, like, thinking that we made this as, like, a statement on something. It's not. It's just supposed to be fun. That's all it is. Yo, is that an AI with all those M dashes? Goddamn. It sure did. Well, Haley was like... See, because Haley made most of the cake. Because that was the point, is that she made most of the cake, and she added a lot of stuff to it, and... Well, we tried. Never, like, actually decorated a cake beyond taking it out of the oven before, so... It was very good. A statement on what? Dude, it's... They're... like, I won't be surprised if people, like, make something up. You know? Yeah.
How about a little help?
Because people use fan projects as like a weaponization of like, why can't Sonic Team do this? And it's like, because they're completely different development situations.
Knuckles, thanks. All right, let's roll.
XD tested Project Hero on the worst PC he has, and it seemed to run fairly okay. And I think the worst PC he has is like a low-end PC, so... I don't know how well it'll run. We're just gonna have to kind of find out. Yeah, obviously. Well, like I said, Sonic Twitter is not a huge fan of me, so they'll, like, take it and spit it into something that it's not, and, you know, whatever. If they say nothing, that's best case scenario. There was an FPS counter, but it was causing crashes. Like, the original FPS counter that Project Hero 2019 has wasn't actually accurate. Yo, what's up, GJ? Sorry. Did I miss your sub from the beginning? I very much apologize about that if I did. Thank you for the sub. It's going well, Denshi. Unveiled the big project on the main channel.
Elise is on that battleship? Wait up, we're coming!
Nice.
Yeah.
Is that good? If it's better than your last run, then yeah. Thank you, Wave. I appreciate it. Oh, you did? Is it still the same hotkey, the 0 on keyboard? Do we talk about the thing that you had to remove because it caused crashes? Or do we keep that on the down low? For, maybe eventual implementation later. Up to you. I mean, I don't mind. Either way. I just didn't know if it's something you do want to try revisiting, I won't say anything. Yes. Beats not only had to fix bugs the original Project Hero had, but also fix bugs that all of the new mechanics introduced. I would say yes, probably. Yes, Astro. Astro already knew about it. Everyone in Joe's server already knew about it.
I'll show you my real power.
Yo, let's go, Beats. I just looked at your DM.
Dr. Eggman, what is he up to this time? It's lost both arms. That's my chance.
Wait, they actually did a Sonic X Fortnite thing? Dude, Tails is so fucking fun in Project Hero.
It looks like the door ahead leads into the base.
They actually did. Sonic has a gun.
We got out of the base.
Oh, it's bad?
Security's really high.
Damn.
Let's see. You don't wanna get
Tails and being fun? What is this blasphemy? Like Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Yeah, the momentum keep is a very, very cool mechanic.
Haha. Dr. Eggman is no match for me.
We don't need to stay long. Let's go. If I don't make the searchlights, I won't be able to get outside. No searchlights in the solid. I'll have to use missiles.
There are 5 searchlights.
I talked to Beats about it. I don't think gliding and climbing stamina are going to be a thing for 1.0. Unless he wants to try it within the parameters we have until release.
Yeah. Now we can get out of the base.
I would probably say no, just because he's already showcased and not having stamina. I think that might be too big of a leap for the first release.
Guess that was all.
It's definitely something I'd like to try out, though. The characters are definitely OP for the stages they go through in Rewired, but that's where Sonic characters work the best. Yeah, we got a stutter.
The jet glider doesn't have much armor. I need to be careful about running into enemies.
It looks like you need to find
Are other
3
playable
keys to
characters
the
planned for Rewired? Redacted.
That robot will throw bombs at you from the walls. Be careful. Those enemies look like they're guarding that area. Let's clear them out quickly.
In Project Hero, Knuckles is kind of good.
That's how it's done.
Okay, let's get going.
You can use this vehicle to get across the lake.
Shadow? Oh, fuck. Oh well. Shadow the Hedgehog. Making a new character is no simple task, I can say that. The subtle speed lines is from Project Hero
Action point.
OG. It's very cool.
I think I can knock that structure down.
Yeah, Squidward. But yeah, at some point if Beats is willing, I'd love to try out having Knuckles have a stamina meter. But it wouldn't be like you run out of stamina and you immediately just stop. Kind of like Tails. Well, actually, Tails doesn't do that in Hero and Gliding. But like, when you run out of stamina, he like kind of drops like a rock, and then his climbing would be really slow. Something like that. Because a lot of 3D Sonic stages like to start you off at a high point and then continually get lower, obviously because, you know, rolling and stuff. So Knuckles kind of completely obliterates everything. Yeah, the next week or so after release is just going to be collecting ideas and seeing feedback and stuff, and then deciding what we want to do, if we want to continue the project, if we don't want to continue the project, because obviously, you know, I have to make shit. And making a free fan game is
Not even a challenge.
a bit of a time sink to where I cannot do the things that make me money, so...
You're in my way. Get out of my way.
Why is this, are you asking like me, or are you saying like in your experience it's fun to repeatedly speedrun? Work with a person who has 10 years of experience in Unity. And is patient enough to answer all your questions. If I have advice for any game devs out there, if you can, wait until the last possible moment to unveil your stuff. Because it's a lot more difficult to continue working on something when you've got the voices in your head. I've been speedrunning this game for a long time because it's my notoriety. I get paid based on that notoriety, I guess. And the game itself has a really high skill ceiling, and I really enjoy it, so... It's okay, I leaked a screenshot, XD, it's fine. Also, everyone who is in Joe's server already saw the project, so... Appreciate everyone who was in there keeping their mouth shut. As far as I know, anyway. Yeah, I mean, I don't care. It's fine. Yeah. Higher skill ceiling than retail? It depends. Retail and P-06 have different skill sets. Retail is, can I do the things consistently to break the game? And P-06 is, can I play the game consistently? There's no speed game that has a higher skill ceiling than other speed games, because when you get to the very top and you have very infinitesimal changes in your time, that's the hardest thing to do. Doesn't matter how easy the game is. It all coalesces. And that's what makes, like, shorter games harder to speedrun than longer games. Because longer games, more opportunity for a silly human to make mistakes. But if the game's only 10 minutes long, then very little room for error. That's why I think speedruns are, like, the best when they're 45 minutes to an hour and 10, hour 15. Because it's, like, just long enough to where you can still make some mistakes and get a good time, but it's short enough to where it doesn't take an entirely... doesn't take, like, an entire day to do an attempt. Yeah. It's also not, like, whose dick is bigger competition, depending on what speed game you play. Like, Everything is hard for different reasons. Grass is greener on the other side of the fence because you don't see the shit that was built underneath it. Yada yada. Or used to grow it, rather. Yeah, I think the current Mario 1 world record is like just a few seconds off of TAS. Or maybe it's even like closer than that. I also got meteored, but I'm invincible, which is nice. I'm not here to big dick that my speed game is harder to play than yours. That's just dumb. It really is. For P-06, I do not recommend ILing. I really dislike ILing this game because it's just theory tassing. It's how the IL should work because that's how the timer works, but it doesn't make it fun. Some people enjoy that though, so, you know, whatever. Mario 1, yeah. Speedrunning can be literally whatever you want. And that's what's cool about it. Gamers like their customization. Speedrunning is literally customization. You can make your own category, throw a timer on, and do a speedrun of it. Maybe it won't go on a leaderboard, but it's still a speedrun. Like, I do that all the time with, like, different challenge runs and stuff. The only, like, I guess, stance I have on speedrunning is if you're gonna run the leaderboards, wear the fucking jersey.
Perfect.
And also, if you're gonna mod the game, make a separate category for it.
Is that the doctor's train? I've got to stop the doctor's train.
Yeah. All stages LTS.
I'm sure there's a way.
Just because that's how I wanted to play Shadow Gens and I had fun with it. Hey, Advanced 2 is pretty cool.
Those missiles are kind. They explode on impact. If they lock on, I need to shake them off. Those enemies seem like they're guarding that cage. I'll have to defeat them first.
What a hassle! I'm going to take this barrier right down. The barrier's down.
The only problem with, like, all stages LTS is that there's not a lot of subtlety in the movement, just because that's how Hedgehog Engine 2 works. And what I mean by that is, like, in P-06, in order to recreate the exact same spin dash jump, I have to do the exact same inputs on the exact same frame. See, a real deal? In order to get the exact same outcome. But I'm not going to do everything on the exact same frame to get the exact same outcome. So it's like all these little micro things and micro corrections that have to happen in my brain because I'm not doing the exact same thing the exact same way every time. In Shadow Gens, because you don't have, like, acceleration between your running state and your boosting state, and a boost jump's always going to go the same speed. And when you do a spear glide, you're always going to go the same speed. If you get the speed from the same action, it's fun. But it doesn't tickle the brain because I don't have to make micro corrections because everything just works consistently.
It looks like their science was pretty
Oh, you were saying bye to Eggman, gotcha. Eggman. That's also like a critique I have of Silver in P-06. It's the same thing I was talking about. Like, if I teleport dash with the same meter, gonna go the same distance every single time. Removes those micro corrections again.
If I'm not careful, I'll fall.
And that's another thing, like, about Boost. Like, that's the point against Boost, is that Sonic used to be, all the way back in Sonic 1, There were two elements to it. You had to figure out how to gain the speed, and then once you had it, you had to figure out how to maintain it. Boost removes one of those factors, which makes it easier to get into and fulfills the speed fantasy immediately. You know Sonic the Hedgehog is fast, and in a boost game, you get to go fast from frame 1 as long as you know how to press the X button, or RT, depending on the game you're playing. But it kind of lowers the skill ceiling outside of, you know, doing glitches and stuff, like when you're casually playing the game. Because you don't have to think about how to gain the speed. You always have access to Sonic's top speed in those games. Thanks, Unleash. Congrats on your Shadow Gens expanded release as well. And that's the thing, is that after Sonic 1, almost every Sonic game has made it simpler to achieve the speed. Like Sonic 2, you get the spin dash. Sonic 3, you got the fire shield. Sonic Adventure, you got the spam dash. And then that carries over through Adventure 2. And then, like, Heroes and Shadow the Hedgehog, you just run to get to your top speed. Like, you have the Rocket Excel. And the spin dash has, like, a different function in Shadow the Hedgehog. 06 sucks. And then you have Unleash, which is Boost, which is just like, here's your top speed. There you go. Yeah. Can you actually handle it? And in the story day stages of Unleashed, majority of the time you can. Now, because we've had Boost for so long. But like when Unleashed first came out, it was very jarring. And like, Unleashed's day stages, unfortunately, retroactively got a little bit worse, because they do have those long segments of just running. And I do think that in Sonic games, regardless of the Sonic game, you gotta have those little spectacle segments of just running, because that's what he does, and it's a little bit of a break for the player. But because we've been with Boost for so long, and because some of the breaks, like especially stages like the Rooftop Run, are so long, it kind of becomes more boring to play them, because now we're used to Boost. But Unleashed's stages kind of had to be that way because of it. As it was the first Boost game. Where, like, Gens doesn't have to worry about that because we were already familiar with Boost by that point.
Okay, we'll find Omega soon. Hang in there.
It's very, very, very difficult, as I've found, making a Sonic level. Even just expanding on something that's already there is very hard. But yeah, you can't deny Beats' work, can't deny Hero's work all the way back in 2019. And earlier. I think he maybe started Project Hero in 2017. I'd have to look to see when the first video he uploaded for it was. Yeah, and that's hard too, because like when you're casually playing through, but I don't think that's a bad thing, because like in Hero Rewired, when you're casually playing through Windmill Isle, it takes about a minute and a half. The dev time for Windmill Isle is 27 seconds.
I'll take him down, no matter what he does.
Or 23, sorry, yeah, it was 27 prior. No, the most Evil Dead time is Sigil, yeah.
Methodless. Just you wait.
He's still working on P-06.
I'm starting to feel his presence. Let's go.
But again, like, maybe it only lasts 30 seconds, but it takes quite a bit of effort to actually get there.
I have to be careful not to get caught up in this sound wave. Omega.
Oh my god. Fuck you. Stupid purple guy, I was too close to him. Yeah. And that's kind of what sucks about having the speed instantly accessible to you. Because they put in all that work, like especially like seeing even Windmill Isle 1 like in an editor and being able to fly around. Like jeepers, man. There's so much detail put into the Unleashed stages, and you just zoom right past it. What's up, Junior? Literally from frame 1. What's up, Michael?
Not even a challenge.
But yeah, also, now that Hero Rewired is revealed, what the fuck should we call this for shorthand? SPHR? Or PHR? I don't know. I should probably just call it Rewired.
This lotus will throw you high in the air.
You love 06? Cool. Yeah. That's why I, well, like I said, I really did my best to take the philosophy of the RE4 video I watched, where it was like, the game is really cool, slow and fast, and tried to inject that into the levels in Project Hero Rewired. It's like, there's some stuff that's literally never going to be useful to you if you're speedrunning the stage, but I wanted it to be there anyway, because the level design you don't go through in a Sonic game is just as important as the level design you do go through, because the stuff you don't go through makes it feel like an actual environment and not that just the roads were built for him, even though they were. You know, especially when you have alternate characters in the mix that go through the same stages. It's fun to have that explorative element, even if you're not going the fastest possible way. Which is why I think there's a real strength in 06's levels, because it's more fun to skip stuff knowing you're actually skipping something than doing exactly what the game tells you to do. Hey, glad you like it, man. Beats, myself, XD, and Amazon have put in a lot of work. Very much look forward to seeing everyone play it when it releases, which is soon. But you gotta watch the video for that. Yeah, we can talk about that more when Beats releases his showcase video. Any percent is with all the power-ups. Any percent is New Game Plus in P-06. For last release, it won't be, but as of right now, it is. Any New Game and New Game Plus will be different.
This is nowhere near over.
I'll go on ahead.
This whole area is destroyed.
Let's do this quickly. Please, watch out for things flying out of the tornado. Great. Good.
But yeah, it's been a really cool experience doing Rewired, for sure. Had to learn a lot.
That was easy.
Can you take a guess at one of the mysterious ages at the end? Sure.
It looks like this lotus will help me jump based on how long I tried.
Yeah. Now I'm off to make my own IP.
Vulcan cannon shot, but I can block them with my psychokinesis.
See ya.
If I can hit that ball with this.
Is it Studiopolis? That's a guess.
I've got to hurry. Great.
Is the mystery project revealed? Exclamation mark new vid, Dorito. Oh, you said the mystery project revealed, yeah.
That was
Yeah, Emerald
easy.
Coast is pretty cool. I can't deny Emerald Coast is probably my favorite stage in the project. It just all worked.
Just you wait.
Because Emerald Coast is kind of good.
I can use my psychokinesis to grab that robot bomb and throw them back.
This ball counts down each time you touch it. Be careful carrying it.
Oh my god. Bruh.
Just you wait, Iblis Trigger. I can use my psychokinesis.
This is definitely the run of all time.
bomb and throw them back.
This ball counts down each time you touch
Yeah, Project Hero was pretty cool. Definitely can't deny that that man came in and fucking ate with the character control.
Leave this up to me.
Amy.
It just took many hours and my accounts to get hacked to get there.
That robot's probably a lookout. If it sees you, things could get messy.
How many stages are we aiming for release?
All of you.
Well, like I said, it's already done.
There's gotta be a
There are
secret here.
9. It was very kind of Mr. Beast to donate some funds,
Now you can move on.
and to everybody else.
Thank you. If I'm not careful, I'll fall.
Attacks are useless while the shields are clear. Attack when the defenses are down.
I might be able to make a path leading up if I use my power over there. Those enemies look like they're guarding that door. Let's start by getting rid of them. Well, I guess that's done.
But I lost $70 billion? I think that might be a skewed statistic. I don't know if a game... If a game could lose $70 billion.
Eggman's base is ahead. Let's hurry.
All right.
Ha! Ha! You need to defeat all.
Yeah, I thought that'd be funny. I originally wasn't going to at all, but then Beast was like, do it. And I was like, okay. Considering that I knew he was going to be playing as Redacted in his showcase. He's a little biased.
It seems those enemies are involved with that door somehow. In any case, let's try defeating them first. Did they think they'd stop me with this?
He is your baby, yes. Very true.
Where is the entrance to Eggman's base?
Because of that character, Beats became a speedrunner.
Security's tight. You don't want it discovered. Be careful.
You gotta watch all the videos, Jack. What you mean by $7 million? Do you mean the company lost $70 billion or the game lost $70 billion? Because that's very different. Considering I think the most expensive game that was ever made, it's probably like 500 million. That'd just be my guess. Or maybe I'm skewing movies, but to put $70 billion into a video game is quite a lot. GTA 6 is $500 million. That's not surprising at all. I'm sure maybe the next Elder Scrolls. Oh, Beats, you released your video? If you don't know when the release date is, you did miss something, yes.
There's no other way ahead. I guess I've got to break down the door. I can't grab lasers with my psychokinesis. It looks like I can only avoid them.
Oh, okay. Well, quit being distracted. You got content to make, bro. This fucking content creator not making content.
I have to wait till they show themselves.
No, not your bad at all.
Great!
Sounds good. Well, that's the craziest thing to think about, is that if one person watched all the way through all my videos on the second channel, like from start to finish, including all the shorts, they would make like $15.
Under Solana? Shadow, I'll be looking out for your truth.
Did you get to the end of the Emerald Coast video? No, the viewer would make me $15. Yo, what's up, Brodo? How's it going, bro? Yo, nice, dude.
Looks like I can go down. Those enemies look like they're guarding that door. Let's start by getting rid of them.
What the fuck is the movement here?
Nice.
You can talk about it, Proto. Nailin, thank you for the gift sub, man. I've been freely talking about it all stream, so not a problem at all. Well, not like freely talking about it, but like what it is and what we've showcased.
Looks like I need to wipe out the enemy.
This 3D in my 3D Sonic game? Get the hell out of here. Leon showed up, true. Hey, glad you liked it. Thank you. Birthday is next weekend, and there will be a birthday stream on Saturday. For some reason, I guess. Yo, nice. Well, that video isn't the trailer, it's the reveal. What the fuck am I doing? That. And I might be dead? I am absolutely dead. No, back during the Sonic-a-thon during Sonic Mania, I said that my birthday was August 15th for this very reason, actually. It was all planned out. I left the crumbs. I probably left too small of breadcrumbs, but I left the crumbs.
Wow, this building's crumbling. Let's clean up this trash.
The project was actually finished. I think it was June. And then one morning, I went to Beats and I was like, you know what would be really cool? Is if we released this on my birthday and we added Kingdom Valley. And he went, sure. No, August 15th is my actual birthday.
Darn it. I should have realized
Because it was 2D, and now it's 3D. I used to say 2D in my 3D Sonic game, but Chaos changed it to spite me, and the camera angle is better. It's an improvement. So we will be doing a special birthday stream this Saturday. For no particular reason whatsoever. I don't know why I didn't hit the rope there. That was weird.
Darn it. I should have realized Eggman's scheme. I'll take it from here.
It also really worked out that 2026 happened to have my birthday on a Saturday. So that all this could happen. Oh, you got Project Reignition coming out in
Good job. I'll go on and
August 31st. Yeah, if you watch some original Silver release footage, you can see the original camera angle. No, it was just to make that part of Silver's aquatic base a little bit easier to go through. Let's go!
Sonic, leave this up to me. You go after Lee.
This is what the fans want, man.
Looks like I'm on a roll. The ground here's unstable with lava.
Yo, nice. Yeah, this is what Sonic Team should do. Have infinite time to create something through just porting their old stuff. Hello, Jason. Now's the time where all the summer projects are finished before all the game devs, the Sonic fan game devs, go to school. Yeah, I'd say so too. Crossworlds was probably the last thing. And as I said before, I think there's two outcomes of what's happening right now with the next major Sonic game, is that either Sonic Team is getting proper time to actually develop the next 3D major Sonic game, or it's in development hell. And given the track record, I think the latter is what's happening. And I feel terrible for them, but we'll see. I hope I'm wrong. Yeah, I'm sure COVID pushed everything back. Well, I know that Sonic Team is capable of making good stuff. Let's just pray they're not being mismanaged. Again. For the 15th time. Project Reignition will also be the first fully finished Sonic fan remake release, which is cool. I guess if you don't count Unleashed Recompiled. I think recompiled probably counts, but I guess I don't know.
I'll have to get closer and use my power directly. Let's go!
That's true. There is Triple Trouble 16-bit as well. Actually, yeah, Triple Trouble 16-bit I think has that title. Silver's not getting his own game. Shadow, the second most popular character in the Sonic franchise, didn't even get his own game. When the movie was about him.
The Iblis trigger. A blue hedgehog.
I didn't even know there was a Sonic Chaos remake.
I need to find Silver fast.
Sonic GT.
Be careful. They'll charge in suddenly. Dodge the attack. And
Yeah, I don't know. What are you playing after this? But what are you playing after this?
why now?
Yeah. What we didn't want to have happen with Project Hero Rewired is reveal it what I consider to be too early, and then get opinions when we didn't even fully realize the vision of the game. The Project Hero Rewired you guys see today is the fully realized vision of the dev team. I think, anyway. So. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick break when we come back. For the people who have just joined us, as an early birthday present to me, Haley completely redid my office, so some people asked to see her around. So we'll do a quick office tour, and then we will hop into, I don't know, maybe like Generations or Sonic 2 or something like that, because I don't really have time for another run, and I'm not really feeling super Sonic any % right now. But now's a great time to stand up, stretch, get yourself a drink or a snack if you don't have one already, and thanks for being here. I'll be right back. Alrighty, folks, thank you for your patience. We are back. Reignition, super exciting. The only thing is, Reignition has the better character control, makes the game better, yes. Doesn't change that breaking the 5 jars is still not super fun. Doesn't change that the Sinbad mission still isn't super fun. Like, giving it better control is absolutely an improvement, and I think Kumapaz and the rest of the people working with him to create Project Reignition are super talented. The only thing is that it's still the Secret Rings levels, and that's what sucks. It's like, I actually think that Secret Rings Sonic, like, Project Reignition Sonic would be really fun in, like, regular Sonic levels, but Link didn't work. That's weird. So, like, Project Reignition is better, but it's also kind of boring because the control is so much better. And I talked with Kumapaz about it, and, you know, he gave me the spiel that, you know, I'm not surprised by. You know, the more you play it, the more fun it is. But Project Reignition didn't really give me incentive to want to replay it because I just kind of found the levels so boring. Or, like, what you're doing in the level's still not fun, like the Break the Jars mission. But I'm happy to see it. I'm happy to see that they continue to persevere working on it and that it's going to get a 1.0, which is really, really cool. Maybe. I have no idea. Alrighty, so quick office tour. So Haley redid my office for my birthday, and it's really fucking cool. So, nothing from what you guys can't see is there, but she added this whole, so first, over there is just the bathroom over there. But there's a beer cooler right down there, which doesn't actually have beer in it, but it's something that I've always talked about that I've wanted literally since, like, college, which was 5 years ago. And I always thought they were cool, so she got me that. And then right on top of it sits Led Zeppelin 2 vinyl, along with some really cool stuff. Ajax, if you guys know Ajax, if you don't, check him out on YouTube, AJAKES. He makes really fucking awesome Sonic level breakdown videos. He had his birthday trip to Japan, and he got me some Sonic stuff. He got me, like, an 06 disc, some Sonic candy. Maybe I'll fuck around with it on stream or whatever. She also got me this, this backboard here. This wooden backboard, which I think looks really nice, with posters of some of my favorite games of all time. So this is StarCraft 2, Paper Mario. You can't see it with the glare, but that's Super Metroid, and then Resident Evil 4 right there. And then some more posters on this side. Obviously the Sonic-a-thon shirt right there. My SGDQ pictures and the rudder badge for that. This Pokemon Yellow, which if you don't know the Stelmo lore, Pokemon Yellow was my first game ever. And she got a 3D printed Pokemon Yellow cartridge that looks really fucking awesome. Obviously, the Sonic poster here, I really like this picture. It's a really cool picture. It's Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles in Green Hill Zone. And then back there is all of the Pokeballs. It's very cool. Then, of course, there's a Fast Zone Light poster right there as well. And she also cleaned up around here. But it's probably one of the coolest things anybody's ever done for me. It's, I'm very thankful to have her in my life for many reasons. And she added another one. So, let's go. She really is. She really is. As I say all the time, I'm an incredibly lucky guy. Well, I can't play Project Hero Rewired yet. That's for later. Check out the video. So let's do gens. Yeah. Well, it literally went, and she redid my shelf with all the game consoles on it. It, like, this kind of just used to be a room that I just threw shit around, but now it feels like a true, like, streamer gaming office, which... No. Watch all of the videos, Proto. Not today, I'll give you the spoiler. Maybe. She's already pretty chocked full to the brim busy with her job, so maybe one day. But yeah, Etsy was a good friend to her. Let me just get this way. Yeah, it really does. It's so fucking cool. Maybe I'll do a rant video of a proper, like, tour around the room. But it's really cool. What's up, Xeris? Yes. Project Hero Rewired is the big project. And I'm very excited for you guys to see the rest of what we got cooking up for you. Yep, this is Gens 2011. Alright, see you, Joe. What? This isn't Rewired. What do you mean your favorite Sonic game? Yeah. The beer fridge, the only thing that, like, kind of makes me sad is that it's just, like, sitting here drawing power. It's really not something that's necessary, but it does look really cool. What I'll probably end up doing is just, unplugging it. Because in my environmentalist brain, I'm not a huge fan. This room already draws a lot of power. What? No way? You'll message me about some secret developments about Rewired? Why are there secret developments about Rewired that I don't know? Project Hero does use the Gens model. It uses the Gens model for Sonic and Knuckles, and then the Unleashed model for Tails. Oh, okay. I was like, what? Then you're lucky, Cube. Sonic Gens is really good. The Sonic-a-thon made me love it even more. So we did want to have an option to where you could remove the Adventure Ball, but it fucks up Tails, so... It's the animation, Jack. What's up, Dajo? How's it going? I also, like... We shouldn't, you know... We didn't want to change the essence of Project Hero. Because Project Hero is already fucking awesome. As I say in the video, Project Hero is I don't remember exactly what I say, but it's something to the effect of like, it's created out of like love and respect for what Hero did. That's kind of all it is. Glad you like it, man. Oh, whoops. I already played that. Yeah, I'm not trying to make any statement. I'm not going to pretend like, oh yeah, I'm like the best level designer in existence now or anything. No, it's literally, how do I make Project Hero as fun as possible? Does phone really not show end screens? That's so weird. Like, why wouldn't it? I guess maybe if you're not watching it through the YouTube app, maybe just on, like, Safari or something. The full title of the project is Sonic Project Hero Rewired. It uses the 2019 build. So Beats made a decompilation of the 2019 build, and we built off of that. I know. Yeah, so I'm basically like the best Sonic game dev ever on a project that I did like a third of the work on and wouldn't exist without Beats like being in the fucking mines for 500 hours. I placed some rings down in Metal Harbor, you know, no big deal. Well, at this point, Beats can decompile a Unity project in his sleep. Oh, speaking of Adventure Ball, I don't know why the ball's fucked up here. Yep. Yeah, Metal Harbor... Well, see, the thing with Metal Harbor is that a lot of the critiques early on were remedied by things that were already planned to exist. So, like... But it was... Metal Harbor was so difficult because that stage has so many background elements, and I went into it with the philosophy of, if you can go there, there is something there. And there's a lot there that you can't access in SA2. I'm not entirely sure what you mean, folks, but in terms of, like, the only two... There are 4 things that we altered from the original Project Hero, and that's Sonic's drop dash speed is a little faster. The stomp is different. And Knuckles' climbing and his wall spin dash are faster and stronger. Oh, and I guess the spin dash charge is faster. So 5 things. It didn't really need much tweaking beyond that. You're exactly right, Llama. It was all part of the plan. All the way from back in May, telling you guys when my birthday was. It was all part of it. The Knuckles OVA hat is not in. Yeah, I guess there's just common ways people watch YouTube videos that don't show the end screen. Yeah, I know, project's dog shit. Gotta add it in. Well, I did the end screen thing to honor how Hero's doing it. Don't worry. I've got it all mapped out. That's okay. I explained to Beats how all this was gonna work like 50 times, so I know it's confusing, but it's the way I wanted to do it, so it's the way I'm doing it. Trust me, I know the audience. The whole point of the end screen is for a little surprise. Ah, I see. Well, unfortunate for those people. Hey, nice. You know, I'm gonna be honest, I think I'm having a tough time here because I think Generations might be creeping into favorite game of all time territory. But I don't know. I don't think there's, for me, there's space for 2 Sonic games in my favorite games of all time. I don't know if it usurps 3 and K. I think part of what made me like Gen so much more, though, is during the Sonic-a-thon of just going through all of those games. Because, like, I really enjoyed Advance 2, and then after Advance 2, like, there wasn't something that really grabbed me until I got to Generations. Which is funny, because it was basically, like, reliving. Reliving pre-release gens. Maybe there's room for 2, I don't know. I also did the hard mode, I did not mean to do that. Yeah, Gens is a... It's not a masterpiece, I don't think, but it's really good. Which is funny, because Gens theoretically does nothing new, but it's also, like, uniquely Sonic. Like, other game series don't do this whole, like, remixing for new styles of how the character functions. But it's hilarious that the game that does nothing new is uniquely Sonic in that way. I think that's a glitch for PC 2011. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if it uses Eggman Land assets, yeah. Because I don't know how you're supposed to avoid them in hard mode. Like, obviously it's supposed to be Stardust Speedway, but, like, the Ferris wheel looks like it's ripped straight from Eggman Land. What's the other best Sonic game? Shadow Gens, I guess? Oh, Mania. Yeah, Mania's pretty good. Well, that is kind of Mania's only fault, is that it does reuse the zones. Yeah, see, it works properly there. His holy goodness in the chat. Interesting. Is that what his girlfriend says too? Catch me if you can, and then you approach me. That doesn't make a lot of sense, Mr. Eggman.
I will flatten you.
How'd you like it, Malik? Hopefully you watched all of it. Wink, wink. Alright, I have to let him hit me because I don't have rings. How? Why did that not count? There you go. Yeah, 2019's pretty cool. Yeah, but it's still the same aesthetics. And we got Green Hill and Chemical Plant, and then in Forces, we got Green Hill and Chemical Plant. Not the fastest. If I had rings, I could let him stomp me again, and I could have hit his ass one more time to win faster, but... that's okay. I think there's some people, I don't know to what degree, like the amount of people that left Sonic Team after Gens, and then the amount of those people that came back for Shadow Gens. It is a bit of an eyebrow raiser, though. But it seems the people who worked on both Gens games without involvement of other games in the franchise seem to hold the keys, you know? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, there were some that worked on Odyssey, from what I understand. Which, you can kind of see the Gens DNA in Odyssey, so... yeah, you'd probably have to follow the credits listings to figure out who exactly it is. Mario's movement in Odyssey feels very Sonic. And I'm not even just talking about the roll, just how everything flows together feels very Sonic. I was thinking about that. If I do the Not Sonic-a-thon, should I open with Odyssey? That's what I was thinking of opening with. Pretty sure Evening Star went bankrupt. Because Penny didn't sell well. Games I never played before-a-thon, then it'd be Backseat City. Nah, I'd stick to official games. Because if I'm gonna get destroyed, I'd rather it be via a Sonic thing than a non-Sonic thing. You'd have to look it up. That's just what I remember hearing. Don't quote me on that moment. I would open with, like, an official game of some kind. I was thinking either Super Metroid or Mario Odyssey. Any Zelda? If I wanted to play any Zelda for the non-Sonic-a-thon, it'd probably be Breath of the Wild or Link Between Worlds. And I don't have a modded 3DS, so Link Between Worlds would be difficult to play. So, I'd probably purchase Breath of the Wild. Because I have it on Wii U, but obviously gotta have that 1080p for the gamers. No, I think the Nintendo Ninjas is an over... Like, it's real, it exists, but it's overblown. Because most people just hear Nintendo took this thing down and not what the actual creator did. To kind of cause the eyebrow raise from Nintendo, but... even still, I wouldn't want to risk the career with non-Sonic. Like, if I'm going out, I might as well go out on the thing I normally do, right? Even worse than Amy's from 06. It's so funny to me in 06 how Amy has a double jump and it feels absolutely atrocious to use. And then the exact same game, Blaze has a double jump and it functions super well. Like, how did they do that? But yeah, I wouldn't want to do Majora's Mask without playing Ocarina of Time, probably. And Majora's Mask, like, I'm also thinking about game length, too. Because, like, for the non-Sonic-a-thon, it would be a proper sub-a-thon, where when you sub, it extends the timer. Marathon ends when the timer runs out. So I wouldn't want, like, majority of it to be a single game. And Breath of the Wild can be really long, but it can also not be really long, so... All I'll say is that I'm not, like, extremely fond of how he carries himself online. But, like, no hate to him or his content or what he does or anything. He was actually here earlier. Very true, Sukaru. If you're curious enough, you can find out for yourself. Okay, guess we're taking the low route. Yeah, it's cool. Well, this was originally just a meme. Like, I changed the City Escape music just for funsies, just to piss people off. But, no, I'm not talking about that, Nayland. The fuck was I saying? Oh, yeah. So I would change this for the meme, but when I did the 100% Gens playthrough, it's just a new venture. It's the Sonic Rush Adventure theme song. But when I did the 100% run and had the regular theme play, it got copyright struck. Or not copyright struck, but copyright claim. So... Now we do. The original song doesn't get claimed, though. Do. Yeah, it turns out I accidentally was saving myself from copyright claiming for my joke. Didn't know it. It's a vocal track, so you never know, but like, the Crush 40 vocal tracks don't get copyright claimed or anything. So. Well, it doesn't save my life. It's not like a copyright strike or anything. Strikes are the scary ones. That's when, like, the person that own, well, they may not own the content and might just be a troll because YouTube copyright system, you know, is easily abusable. Because your channel can only get 3 strikes before it gets deleted by YouTube. So a copyright strike is the very scary one. That's when, like, a person is actively like, you are using my content and need to get rid of it. And a copyright claim is just like YouTube auto-detected the thing. I think you can also manually do a copyright claim, but it's mostly just YouTube's auto-detection, and it's like, you can't make money from this because you're using someone else's copyrighted work. Which technically that's always the case for gaming people, unless they're showing their own game that doesn't use anybody else's assets or music or anything. But obviously, like, it's good for business to allow people to share the wealth, so to speak. And it's basically free advertising. There's just too much stuff that goes on YouTube that I don't think even robots have the capacity to manage it all. Like, the only thing that I thought was super stupid is there was a minute there where YouTube was using AI for copyright strikes, which is just insane. I think it usually falls under fair use because it's transformative enough, which, don't ask me about gameplay, no commentary videos, but in the case of, like, what I do, like, it's transformative enough, I'm here, I'm talking, I'm the one playing the game. That's usually where a lot of YouTube stuff falls in fair use, as it's very ambiguous what sufficiently transformative is. I don't know if they use AI still for it, but I do know it was, like, called out. That it's like, don't have AI review copyright strikes. Like, that's fucking insane. Because of how abusable the YouTube copyright system is. Yeah, like, the weirdest copyright claim I had is that someone, like, YouTube auto-detected a claim of Radical Highway 2 from Shadow Gens, and the source of the content used was someone's cover of it. Wow. For some reason, Peakside Hill translated with YouTube's very cool and you can't turn off auto translation system for YouTube chat. It translated Peakside Hill to You Should Go. Interesting. Yeah, I imagine it got resolved. I don't know if it actually did. Oh my god. Get up there, Sonic. Thank you. What, XD? I didn't see the first message. If there was a first message to that. I don't know, Murray. Oh. You should... Yeah, true. I don't know what NFS means. Oh, Need for Speed? My neighbor, when I was growing up, had Need for Speed Underground 2? It was kind of fun. The wall jump is kind of broken in the PC version. Yeah, I want to say it was Underground 2. Alright, we'll probably play through the Rooftop Run Modern here, and then I gotta go. Got more stuff for Rewired to work on. Yeah, to be honest with you, I don't remember a lot of it. I just remember that I played Need for Speed. Like, my neighbor was really into car games. It's where I also played Burnout Paradise for the first time. I'd say Burnout Paradise is in favorite games of all time, but I think it's the tier below that. Like, it's something I definitely want in the non-Sonic-a-thon, for sure. Damn, he's really far away. I usually catch him by now. Yeah. Yeah, this fight is kind of whatever. I almost prefer the original fight because it's over quicker. Least fave of all time is not really something I've ever thought about. No, probably 06 and Frontiers would be down there. And Secret Rings. What's up, X-Rocks? But yeah, Frontiers was a rough game to replay, that's for sure. I did not enjoy my time revisiting that one. Because basically, everything about that game frustrates me. Other than the boss fights being the same gameplay as the regular combat. But I also don't like the combat, so... I think any time you have free control of Sonic, you can M speed. Morning, Harsh. Yo, nice. Hope you enjoyed. And the upcoming demo? Demo? Who said anything about a demo? Project Hero Rewired is finished. Yes. Shout out Gens 2011. The convenient vanishing platform. Yeah. Project Hero Rewired is our vision fully realized. It is. I'm going to be doing a special stream. What about your vision? Well, that's why you weren't on the project, real deal. Just a few. Yeah, when are we getting Project Real Deal? True. Dang it! Kids be damned. That's what I'm talking about. Get ready for 15-hour days, buddy. Damn. I got. I don't think it's that cool because I don't really like when Sonic kind of digs into, like, anime, he's doing things for the sake of the thing being cool. Like, I'll be a curmudgeon here, is that, like, when he grabs the fucking sword and slices through Knight, it's... like, I scoff at that. Yo, what's up, Amazon? Your project got revealed today. That is a shame. The way the Titan fights are cool is not what I find cool about Sonic, if that makes sense. Crisis City Classic is such a good stage. All the stages in Gens are good. Yep. I felt the same way about Final Horizon End as well. It's certainly better than the original fight. Of liking the shoot 'em up boss more? That's crazy. Yeah, I heard about that. Probably not. I don't have 100 gigabytes on my hard drive anymore. They're all filled up. I don't think Twitch gives you, like, a plaque or anything, but, you know, like, when you reach a certain amount of subs and stuff. You know, you get well, you get the Twitch partner if you have a concurrent viewership of 75, of an average of 75 viewers. The duos content, it's true. Well, the Final Horizon End is just really fucking annoying because of the lack of conveyance on how you're supposed to beat him. I know, most people appreciate the sauce. Because that's where Sonic really overlapped into, like, the anime shit. And a lot of fans of this series have overlap with that kind of content, so... Because, like, even though I love the Pokemon XYZ anime, like, I love the Sawyer versus Ash fight, but when Greninja gets the big-ass fucking water shuriken at the end, it's like, okay. I have... The coding knowledge that I have is I took a class in college on Python. But... Well, I'm not trying to convince you that the Titan fights aren't cool. I was asked what I think. So I'm saying what I think. Well, pretty much what I know of C# is what carried over from Python. I did, yeah. Well, I didn't really, like, need knowledge for it because Beats has 10 years of experience with Unity, so he did all of, like, the programming. But, like, Unity's editor is simple enough to where, like, I could learn things. No, I haven't watched Beyond Gen 6. I learned a few things, but most of what I was doing was object layout and level design for the project. Like, I can't make a function and have it behave properly in Hero. Yeah. That's why I'd love to play with the classic Sonic improvement mods, like the stage tweaks only. But the thing is regular Gen Sonic kind of behaves weirdly with the other tweaks. Like, I wish the elemental shields were their own separate config from Classic Sonic Improvement. Yeah, Supersonic being, like, hyper-utilized in Frontiers is also negative for me. I didn't say I dislike the elemental shields. I dislike that they aren't just in the stages, so I can't use them more. I want to use them more. Unlike some people around here. Your logic puzzles me, sir. Yeah, the actual missions where you unlock them is cool. What's up, 12? It led to a really funny GIF, though, so all worth it. Step in the right direction or not, that's pretty tough to have a step in the right direction for your 30-somethingth game in a series. He is really good at stepping in directions, it's true. Making it a Sonic main ability. That is true. Fire Shield turned into the jump dash. Electric Shield turned into the double jump. Bubble Shield turned into the bounce attack. So, the DNA of the elemental shields never left the series, even if the actual shields themselves have not been present for a while. Some fan games try to do that, like SRB2 and Fallen Star. Well, I think Pariah says it too, is that, like, for some reason, Sonic just, like, follows the trends of whatever's popular in gaming, which is weird because it doesn't have to. And usually that attempt is, what if we made X-styled game, but your character was fast? Yeah, but this has been a thing since, like, 2008, you know, since Unleashed. Yeah, it's possible for someone that you can be self-taught. No, because I strongly dislike M speed and D speed. You know, we'll do Planet Wisp 2, why not? Like, literally, Planet Wisp 2. 2 and 2. Oh, whoops. Well, it went a little far there. Maybe if there were a glitchless category, I don't know. Yeah, with the internet, you can learn basically any skill. Skipping what? I didn't skip anything. Yeah, vibe coding would not be good. called a basic run. I haven't seen that on the leaderboards before. Yeah, I wish I could find, like, the evidence of it. Even with using Wayback Machine, it doesn't appear, but before Gens came out, there was a poll that the Sonic the Hedgehog official Facebook page did, asking people for what their favorite levels were. And allegedly, the results of said poll is what determines the levels picked for the original Sonic Gens. So that's why it has 4 city levels. And also why I like Crisis City over Kingdom Valley, because back then Crisis City was considered the best level of 06. But yeah. I wish I could actually see the results of the poll now, but as far as I know, you can't find it anymore. Nice, Hefty. There's a... If I make a short out of that, I'll get to it because I've looked it up before. Is that it's from, like, 2010, I believe. Is it's literally a poll of, like, tell us your favorite level. But obviously the poll isn't there, even with Wayback Machine. But you can still see the post. Would have been interesting, I don't know. I don't think too different from what they eventually made in Shadow Gens, to be honest. Then maybe it was 2009, I don't know. Well, like, obviously they were gonna put Green Hill. For Shadow Gens, I doubt it. Because Shadow Gens was limited to levels that Shadow went through, well, in concept, anyway. The 06 thing? Two 06 levels would be 2 peak? I don't think as highly of 06 as you do. Obviously, the inclusion would be to replace Chaos Island with something from Shadow's actual game, and no Space Colony arc doesn't count. Like, Sky Troops is the obvious choice. As I would say, like, oh, but variety, because Kingdom Valley is kind of the ruined, mystic temple castle vibe. But they have Radical Highway 5 times, so I don't think that matters too much. Yeah, no, that's something that I think, too, is that it was going to be Westopolis, but they switched gears for Movie 3 tie-in for that. Just had to change some things around there. Alrighty, folks, be sure to go check out the new video revealing Project Hero Rewired, and if you want to know the release date, make sure you watch all the way through all of that. So, you Marsh, I'm going to be ending for today, but I'm live every Monday through Friday, and this week I'll also be live Saturday for a birthday stream at 9 a.m. CST. Wherever you are in the world, turn the clock back 3 hours, and that's when I go live in your neck of the woods. Sounds good. I'm glad you guys enjoy Rewired. I'm very much looking forward to you all playing it. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic